Good morning or good evening, YouTube. I just wanted to play a little tribute to a video that I will be doing a little bit more in depth. But right now, as it stands, I just got kicked out of a truck stop. A little backstory: me and a wife went to go deal with my mother-in-law and left for a couple hours. Nowhere on the sign states that you cannot leave without taking your truck. All it says, if you want to park, it's $20 a day to leave your truck parked. It doesn't state that you can't leave for a couple hours. Most truck stops that I've ever been to do not make it mandatory that you pay to leave, to walk around and do something. The guy came up to my truck. I don't know who he was. Some old guy came pounding on my door. He goes, "You left your truck." I was here several times looking. And I'm like, who in the hell are you? I don't know who you are. You didn't identify yourself. You didn't say anything. All I get is this guy confronting me. So I ended up having the police involved. Very, very cool officers. They were very polite, very nice, very understanding. This guy kept demanding, "You pay me." And I'm like, I don't know who you are or what you're doing, but I'm not paying you nothing because I left my truck for a couple hours. Had to do something with the wife and for my mother-in-law, help my wife with my mother-in-law, and I get told you must pay. And I'm like, why would I pay you to use the truck stop for a parking spot when I turn around and used I left for a couple hours? Why would I pay you if I left for a couple hours? If I was leaving and not coming back till the next day, then I would turn around and pay you the money. I'm not paying you the money. I'm not paying you money for me to leave for a couple hours. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry. And if anybody wants to know, and I know a lot of people probably would like to know the name of this truck stop, but you know what? I'm going to give out the name because even though YouTube doesn't want people that criticize people like that, but I'm going to, because I talked to the staff along with the Cheektowaga police. I didn't get any footage of that because it was a questionable situation that nobody would answer to. Not even the store employees would answer that. But all I get told is, oh, if it was the owner, you're lucky to put boulders in front of your truck. I'd be like, you're going to put boulders in front of my truck because you demand $20 so I left my truck for a couple hours? I'm sorry. That's going too far. Thankfully, he didn't put boulders in front of my truck. If he did, I would have made him move them. At his expense, not my expense. I ain't paying for that. He's an idiot that doesn't understand the concept. Truck drivers are not going to go in there when you're losing business because of the way you treat people. Basically, in a nutshell, is what it comes down to. You treat people with lack of respect. Why would anybody want to go there? But I am going to give the name of the truck stop. It is a well-known truck stop to many truck drivers. The name of the truck stop is called Jim's Truck Stop in Cheektowaga, New York, or Buffalo, New York, depending on which way you look at it. It's right on Walden Avenue off exit 52. The guy is crazy. When I went home to grab the wife to bring her into the truck, I paid the $20 a day. I wasn't sure how long I was going to be home, so I paid a couple days, and then we had the blizzard. I wasn't able to get to my truck to get out because of all the snow, of all the driving bans, and all the fun stuff. I did post a couple pictures of my truck being buried over there. That's Jim's. That's part of Jim's. That was Jim's truck stop at the time. And when I was stuck home to New Year's because there was nothing really going on, I really couldn't get out to the New Year because of all the delays and all that. I wasn't about to leave. Doesn't make any sense to go out, try to get out of there. But I got out on the day after New Year's, started running, and to treat a customer with the respect that I got out of a place that you'll see in a video next time I go home, next time I get a chance, I will be going by there and I will video and I will put it on YouTube just how bad this place actually is. How the town and the state will not do anything about him. I have no idea what the riffraff is with him, because to me, not one person should be subject to this. The place is an utter disaster. It's run down. The parking lot is nothing but craters and potholes. The parking is subpar. They ran out of food during a storm that, you're a truck stop. You got a restaurant attached to you. You knew the storm was coming. Be prepared. Now, if this was the actual owner and he's handling business that way, that's disgusting. And there's no cameras back there for any of them, for the employees to keep an eye on to see what's going on back there. There could be anything going on behind there, and there's no cameras back there. That's despicable. There should be cameras back there making sure all us drivers are safe and nobody's harassing us. Especially if they're harassing for money. They didn't take it serious. All they cared about was, well, we don't know what it is, we can't help you, we got no cameras, we got nothing, we can't tell you nothing. But I'm sorry. If I was anybody, I would not go to Jim's Truck Stop, because their showers are horrible. Half of them are broken. The bathrooms, half the stuff's been in and out of order for years, where he doesn't take care of it. And, it's nice to see that there's a place where you can actually still smoke while you're eating, but yet nobody else in New York State or anywhere else that I know of is allowed to have anybody with a restaurant with food and drinks and people eating that you're allowed to smoke in. Granted, he has that section off, but still, how can you facilitate a facility and allow and how the state and the health department can allow smoking when nobody else can? To me, it sounds kind of fishy and kind of strange all at the same time. And I hate to put videos out like this degrading a place, but truck drivers deserve better. People deserve better, because it's not just truck drivers that go there, it's the general public that go there and eat. If you're not going to hold yourself to standards and help your business and grow make your business profitable, and you're going to degrade and go demand somebody pay you $20 to park for a couple. I was gone for a couple hours. I got there at 11. At 10:30, my daughter came, picked me and my wife up, and took us to go to what we had to do with my mother-in-law. And I was at my daughter's will because I had to wait for her to bring me back to my truck. But still, why are we subject to stuff like this at truck stops? We shouldn't be. Most truck stops don't care if you leave and come, as long as you come back to your truck and don't leave it for days on end. You're going to do that, go inside, tell them who you are, what company you work for, give them your information, your contact information in case something happens to your truck or trailer, so that way they can get a hold of you and give them some money basically for tying up a parking spot. But if you're there, you leave for, it's only a couple hours, that's a different story. But let them know that you're leaving. You know, most of them don't really care as long as you don't leave and not come back. With that message said, please like, subscribe. Everything helps these days. If you like these kind of videos, there's going to be more as time progresses and as I get used to doing YouTube, because this is the 5th or 6th video that I've done for YouTube. I did a couple short. I did a short and posted some pictures of the snow. If you like this stuff, and eventually we're going to get into a little bit other topics other than going after truck parking, and eventually I'll get into the details of where I'm going with freight and how I'm doing it. But there's going to be a video coming out shortly about Jim's truck stop. Right now it's covered in snow and giant puddles of water. But when I get a chance, I will be shooting the video just showing it, and I'll show you the sign where it says $20 a day for parking. Like I said, if I was going to be gone for more than a day, I definitely would have paid the $20 to leave it there for the day. Or however long I was I just pay it. I have no issues with that. But for a couple hours, no. Not doing it. And if you're going to come up to somebody and say and try to collect that money, you need to show proof of who you are and that you actually work for that truck stop. Not to show up in a plain vehicle with no name on it. You show up with an attitude saying you want money because I was gone and you supposedly knocked on my door and you didn't leave no note, no proof or anything that you knocked on my door. Please, by all means, show who you are. Tell me who you are. Just don't demand money from somebody, because that's wrong, and nobody should pay that when somebody comes up to you and doesn't identify who they are and show you proof that they actually work for the truck stop. With that being said, everybody please be safe and keep yourself motivated and have a good day. And like I said, get out of the truck and move around. You'll have yourself to thank for getting out and making yourself mobile. Your joints, your body will thank you for it after the soreness wears away. But like I said, keep yourself motivated, move around. Don't just sit in the truck. Get out of the truck and move around. Have a nice, safe, blessed day. Peace out.